Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness from my hotel room here in lovely Denver. I wanted to make a video and I can't find the time to get outside before class. So there was a really interesting subject that's come up in the last few months in Access that I think can give you a lot of clarity and a lot of ease in your life with this particular awareness and this particular process. So one of the things that a lot of us function from is the idea of need. The idea that, oh my gosh, I need this person to be with me. I need this amount of money to be happy. I need to live here to be happy. I need to live here. And so what we realize is there's this hierarchy of needs that we function from that basically is destroying our happiness. And so one of the things that we became aware of actually a long time ago, we were doing a 7-day event in India. And Gary started it with this process. What invention am I using to create the needs I am choosing? So that's the first process for you. What invention are you using to create the needs you are choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so that's first. And what you realize with that is that every need that you think you have is actually an invention. The need to be loved, the need to not be alone, the need to not have the people you care about, I don't know, interact with each other, whatever it is, any need in your world is an invention. How do I know this? Well, would an infinite being truly have needs? I mean, imagine that for a moment. Imagine you're an infinite being. Imagine this is actually true. Ponder for a moment the space that an infinite being would have. Would they have needs? And the answer, of course, is no. They would be everything and there would be no need in their world. So it's something that we invent so we can be like everybody else around us. Now, I can't begin to tell you how endemic this is in our world. I can't begin to tell you how rampant this is in our world. And so if I'm presenting this to you right now and it feels like it's, I'm pounding my hand against a brick wall, it's probably because this is such an entrenched idea that you may never have even thought about. So we have a slightly different process that I also want to give you that will actually take care of even more needs at one time. And that is, what invention am I using to create the hierarchy of needs I am choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion. We just run and create it, please. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So once again, what invention are you using to create the hierarchy of needs you are choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so the way this works is you invent needs so other people, for example, will feel needed. You invent needs so that other people can, so you'll create the energy that you learn to grow up around. Because, I mean, just look at it for just a moment. How many needs did your parents have? And it's interesting because there are several different types of parents in the world, of course, but have you ever noticed some parents don't seem to have a need of their kids? And they can let their kids go off and play with their friends. They can let their kids sort of determine their own course in life and also be there for them and have their back because they don't have a need of being needed by their kids. And they don't have a need of being a particular type of parent. And then there's other parents who are trying to control everything that their child does. Notice also, if we extrapolate as you get a little older, certain people in relationship don't seem to have a need of their partner. And a lot of people from the outside are like, how are you okay if they go off for a weekend and you don't even need to talk to them? Well, it's because I don't have a need of them. I'm really grateful for them in my life. And I know that them choosing for them is going to be greater for both of us. See, when you function from the hierarchy of needs, the other thing that gets instituted is control. And you try to control everything and everyone based on the needs that you've decided that they need to fulfill for you. And based on the need of having things go a particular way, because a lot of us have the point of view that if things don't go this particular way, then I'm not going to get my needs fulfilled. I'm trying to give you as much as I can in the short time that we have available so that you can start, just run this process. What invention am I using to create the hierarchy of needs I am choosing? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And then when you notice yourself needing someone or needing something, and we're all familiar with that energy of need, aren't we? I mean, where it's kind of like, oh, I need this. No, it can't go away. It can't change. I need this. When you notice yourself doing that, go, what invention am I using to create the need of this person am I choosing? What invention am I using to create the need of this money am I choosing? What invention am I using to create the need for this person to be this way am I choosing? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds, and run it over and over and over and over until a space opens up where rather than needing the person or needing the situation to be this way, they can be whoever they are, however they are, and you can be whoever you are, however you are, recognizing that that invented need is getting in the way of your happiness, it's getting in the way of your gratitude, it's totally getting in the way of your joy, and it's getting in the way of creating great and fulfilling relationships. Oh, it's also getting in the way of your money flows, it's also hurting your body. Yeah, pretty much every area of life you could imagine that you have a need, you're limiting you and you're limiting the people around you. So once again, what invention am I using to create the hierarchy of needs I am choosing? Everything that is, times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And then what invention am I using to create the need of this person, the need of this situation to be this way? What invention am I using to create the need of a specific situation am I choosing? Everything that is, times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And just one last note, for those of you who are in relationship, what I would suggest right now is just imagine if you had no needs of your partner. Let's say you didn't need them to put the toilet seat down or up, okay? Let's say you didn't need them to call you at a particular time or as many times a day as you need. Let's say you didn't need them to even be in your life. Now this is interesting because what we're taught in this reality is it's that need that keeps us together. Guess what? It's that need that eventually drives you apart. So if you didn't have the need of them to be that way, and I realize this is an intense subject possibly, but if you didn't have the need of them to be that way, you could have total gratitude for whatever they were able to provide. Total gratitude for the gift of them in your life. Total gratitude for the relationship that you have. And all of that sticky, yucky, twisted stuff will start going away. So please run this, enjoy this. Thank you so much for being part of the Tour of Consciousness. I look forward to seeing you in person someday. What if you, truly being you, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires? You are. Thank you for being on the planet. Till next time, bye-bye.